So Lee, Greenwood, head coach of the All Golds, a quite staggering performance at the end there. How have we pulled that off?
I really don't know, to be honest. I did think we played well for long periods of that game, so how we pulled that round I really don't know. We had to do it twice really. First half we were down by a few scores and then went in the lead, and then we looked like we were dead and buried there with 20 minutes to go, and just really good character from them. They really are a brand new team, so I'm learning about them all the time, and even during games I'm sort of changing people's positions even now and learning about them, and you can't knock the character there. I don't know how we've come up with it. We had a couple of tries disallowed as well, so we've shown we can score points. If we sort our defence out, then we're going to cause some problems for some teams.
Do you see this result like this, I should say, as a real kind of a marker ahead? Our league season hasn't even begun yet, but this is a result people are going to take notice of us now.
They maybe do, but I still think it's still a big shock, and if anything it'll probably give us a confidence boost, or it certainly should do. But on another day Crusaders could have won that comfortably, so we've got to keep us feet on the ground and be smart, and we've got to understand with the areas that we need to fix up. There were a lot in there that we were doing wrong, and like I said, another day if Crusaders sort of keep the discipline, then we don't get them opportunities to score, and that could have been a totally different scoreline at the end. So we need to learn quickly, because we want a good run up in the league season, and you've got to get off to a good start. So we can't afford to spend 6 weeks, feeling his way into it. We've got to be good from next week onwards, and that's Doncaster away.
Big shift from debutant Lamont Bryan today. How do you think he got on?
Oh, good, mate. He's come in. Obviously, he's not trained much because he hasn't been with us long, and he's been chomping at the bit. He hasn't played a friendly, but he's done 80 minutes there. And he were definitely at times he were flagging a little bit, but he's come up with some really big plays and some strong carries for us. He showed good character in there. Obviously, I know Lamont a bit, but not too well, and he's one of the ones that's really stepped up there where his backs are against the wall. And Ollie Perslow and Steve Parry and Lamont, they really brought it around for us.
Courtney Davis, I think that the last couple of games has put good shifts in, and today, in the halves, he's progressed so well from maybe a year or so ago.
Yeah, Courtney's improved from the day I got the job, and he's just made a steady progress all the way through. Obviously, he's done really well with Wales in the autumn series last year, and he sort of took that over. He's still got a lot of development and a lot of areas to work on. I thought Dallimore for Crusaders were the best halfback on the field, to be fair. So our halves have still got a little bit to go yet, but it's a new team and new combinations, and it takes a little while just to get used to each other. We've only really got our squad together in January, so we've only been together a month, and the longer we go, the better we'll get, I think. But we do need to get off to a good start.
Definitely. Two lads who have come through the university side there, Brad Kisslingbury and Harry Kidd. What do you make of their form of late? You must be happy.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah. To come from the student game and the level of that is straight into a couple of tough games in League One. Really impressive. Really impressive. I brought them in pre-season last year, but there were question marks over their attitudes a little bit. They probably didn't understand what they needed to do to get to the required level, and they've probably had a bit of thinking to do there over the last year, and sort of turned it around a little bit. We only brought Brad in the week before the Crusaders friendly, and just give him a run in that. He did really well, and that's how the team will be picked. If you perform well, you'll keep your spot, no matter if you're 18-year-old or 35 and you've played a lot of games. That's how it'll work. And Brad certainly did enough last week to keep his shirt, and he's come up with some real big players there today. Again, got a load of areas to work on. I'm willing to do that as long as he is.
So, next round of the Challenge Cup, any preferences? You've done a lot of work with Siddle over the years. Would you like to face them?
Siddle would be an interesting draw, know. I think anyone that enters a cup wants to go as far as they can. So, one of the amateur teams at home, because that's obviously the lesser ranked teams in the competition, or anyone from our division at home as well, and we'll fancy our chances.